Hello and welcome. We're doing something a little bit different this week. We're just going to do pick'ems since it's a slow week, and we're going to press hard on Monday. But other than that, it's just going to be us talking about the league slowly. I am Tuss Leopard, and he is
Vex
Vex
here as
here. Vex
always.
here.
Hello, hello.
There we go.
We had a pod planned for Monday as usual, and I got caught up with some crap and then caught a sickness yesterday. So instead, we wanted to get something out for the week. So we decided to do the pick'ems rundown so we can actually have our picks out there for the weekend coming up.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss that because we can't do it on Monday, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
I literally have
I mean,
12
we
hours.
could, you know what I mean? We'll do it, and then we'll just say it was pre-recorded.
Of course, of course, of course. It's pre-recorded. Pre-recorded.
We'll just have everything right.
Exactly. Well, we're happy to have him back. He's feeling better, thank goodness. Uh, of course, you can notice it's not a normal setup. We're not gonna count this as an episode pod, but we're just gonna something nice to do for sure. Uh, let's talk about the previous week's pick'ems first to talk because I predicted a 3-0 because the first West Region week 3 I predicted London 3-0 or Glad's 3-1
Yeah,
London, but London 3-0 Glad's somehow.
yeah.
Somehow
I had it a 3-1 for Spitfire.
3-1
They just
Spitfire.
riding that high, and Glads are booming. So,
True. I had faith the Glad's pick it up, and London would not, but I got it wrong. Uh
believe it or not, you got the next game right.
oh yeah, 3-0
Shocker
Boston.
there.
I know, right? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Boston could 3-0 Valiant? Oh my goodness. I don't think anyone thought anything different. Then
No,
Atlanta
no.
versus Mayhem. That one, a lot of people probably
A
didn't.
banger. What a good game.
Mayhem 3-1 them.
Atlanta bleeds.
Yep. If Mayhem can beat them, so someone else can beat them.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 points for that match. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And it's because I gave Atlanta too much credit.
Yep.
Vancouver versus Justice. I got Vancouver. I said Vancouver 3-2 Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Justice didn't even get a point.
No, Vancouver
I
came out swinging. That
what?
was another good game.
How in the world did Justice just not get a point? It's crazy. I just couldn't believe it.
Crimzo played out of his mind.
True, Crimso's good.
Yeah, that was a really good series for him.
Uh, Boston versus
He
Atlanta.
nailed that.
Yeah. Atlanta's just better than Boston.
I gave Boston one more game than that.
Yeah,
I
that's
should have,
fair.
which I still got points, but still.
I mean, it's fair. Boston's top 14 right now. So like,
Yep.
you're thinking, yeah, you could get another game in. Like Atlanta just lost the day before. Of course they could almost lose, if not lose against
Mm-hmm.
Boston.
That was their revenge game. That's where they dug in their heels and were like, all right,
Yeah,
that's enough losing.
yeah, that's enough losing. We're gonna beat that win. And then I messed
Eternal
up.
let you down. No, Eternal let you down. You didn't mess anything up.
They went. I've said at the beginning of the pick'em sometimes like they didn't earn a win and they're never gonna get one from me unless they earn it. And I was like, you know what? They're gonna get it this time. They didn't earn a win. They
Nope.
suck. LA Las Vegas sucks. LA definitely fucking sucks, but Las Vegas sucks hard. Okay,
It was a competition of suck.
it is like okay. Las Vegas was 2-0. 2-0.
Yep.
It's a reverse sweep. God, they suck. 3 games in a row. They couldn't pull out a dub.
I had belief for them too. I had the copium, and they let us down.
Knife is good. They
Mm-hmm.
subbed out Knife. Who the hell subs out Knife? He's the best player.
He just got there too.
God, whoever the coach is, you fucking suck. Damn it. It made me so mad. Because you can see the failure as it happens. Like, no.
Yeah.
Change it. Where's the coach? Swap out. Do something.
Go up 2-0 is ridiculous to blow it.
And then
That was your only chance for a win during the season.
Yeah. God. Vegas. But
Shout out to Valiant though. They got to the win.
Riot, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're not the worst team in the league, and you defended that honor. Congratulations. I can't believe it. Mayhem versus Justice. I gave Justice too much credit. Mayhem 3-0'd him. London versus Eternal.
Got that
Yeah.
spot on.
Spot on. 3-1. This is also, I didn't change any of my pick'ems, but this is like, I'd made the whole thing. I didn't go back and change anything. So this is back. I probably would have changed it, seeing how London beat Glads. I probably would have changed it to a 3-0. So I'm glad I didn't go back and change it. Because London, I thought sucked. And London still sucks, but they're really good at one thing, and that's what they're good at. And I would have went and changed the next one, obviously. Because Glad's going 3-0 against Spitfire. I would have gave them 3-0 against Vancouver. Glad's are sucking. Glad's are doing bad.
They're definitely skidding.
What's bad is that if they don't actually win the next games, they have to win their next games for them to make the playoffs. And if they don't make playoffs, this would be the first time in history for them never to make playoffs. Last season, don't make playoffs. Who could imagine?
Yeah.
Oof. No.
What a time to do it, right?
I mean, that's not. If it's gonna be now, it's not like it's gonna have consequences of next year.
God, this East region so hard to predict.
Do you have the? I can Google it, of course, but you.
Give me just a second. I got you.
Okay, I'm gonna say I don't mind Googling it because I just don't know where to go, honestly. Because Wikipedia doesn't update that fast. I'm like, oh. I
literally always go to the Instagram. So my easiest way to find it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I don't use Instagram as much as you do for sure.
Oh, is this the East region? No.
While he looks for that, Inferno versus Fuel. This claim solidified Dallas Fuel as the number one pick in the East region by far. Seoul is second in place, but for us to 3-0 them is something. Edson picked up his game. Jinbin picked up his game. Fuel is doing much better, and they are number one seed right now in the East, while Inferno is second seed, but they still get 3-0 by them. So I don't know if that's a gap in how well Inferno can play against Fuel, or is that just a complete gap in skill itself? Can Fuel just 3-0 everybody? I don't know.
So Dynasty 3-2'd Dreamers.
I had that backwards, but
then Spark 3-0'd Poker Face.
I gave Poker Face one more because I don't think Spark is that good, in all honesty. Not as the season goes on, the worse and worse.
They're just so inconsistent, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. One week they look like, oh yeah, that's the team that was in the top of the East, and the next week they'll get 3-1 or something. And you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, you could tell me Poker Face won that game, and I actually would fully believe you because Spark is just that inconsistent. O2 Blast versus Dreamers. I gave O2 Blast 3-1. O2 Blast is generally the best contenders team. If I ever give our contenders team the doubt or the benefit of doubt, it'd be O2 Blast.
Well, they let you down big time.
God, did they?
They got 3-0'd by Dreamers.
Wow, Dreamers. Good job, O2 Blast. I mean, Shock's bad, so Blast bad, baby. I expect him to say more than that, but whatever.
That's funny.
Good job, Dreamers. O2, yeah. Even with an O2 loss, it doesn't. We all still respect O2's ability to win games, and it just means Dreamers has worked hard for it.
The East is just so weird, man. It's just so weird.
It literally feels like rock paper scissors. Like they're just really good against one person, and it's like that's who they beat. Charge versus Fuel. Fuel 3. I said Fuel 3-0. Fuel actually 3-1 them.
I gave Guangzhou this map, dude.
You mean Chengdu?
Yeah, and I shouldn't have because this was around the time of Chengdu. But I went ahead with my pick'ems, so I should have went and flipped it.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like before this, I could see why someone would say Guangzhou Charge would win. But since they become Chengdu Charge, which they dropped Lisa Man or whatever his damn name was.
Choice A1
for Jinmu. I forget all these players.
They dropped all their coaches. They bring in Gaga.
Yeah, they bring in everyone that's from Chengdu to be part of this team, and they drop their Charge's best people. So you're now Chengdu Charge for the rest of the season because guess what? Your season probably is 2 more weeks at the max.
Yeah.
Good luck. But Fuel's good. Fuel's 3-1 them.
They turned their season around. They looked really bad going into it because obviously it wasn't a whole new roster, but you lost the best support backline you could have,
Yeah, absolutely.
So it took some time, but they're looking a lot better.
Yep. It's very good for them. Because they're most likely gonna make playoffs. I know it's guaranteed Dallas already makes playoffs. They're good enough that even if they lost their next matches, they would make playoffs. So they're solidified. Seoul is close. Seoul Inferno is close, but not guaranteed. Dallas is the only one guaranteed in the East region right now.
You also nailed it. That is a 3-1 for Seoul.
They're on Seoul? Okay, yeah. Seoul is really good. Pantera just earns it. I think Pantera is just not bad enough to like drop all maps though.
Seoul is such an entertaining team to watch.
Yeah.
I love watching them play.
Yeah.
Infernal, that is.
Yeah. Inferno is really good. They have really good moments.
Mm-hmm.
Spark versus Dragons. Spark 3-1. I voted 3-2. I just don't expect Shanghai to be that bad consistently, but they are that bad consistently.
And it's hard to believe into the sport because, like I said, week by week it changes so drastically how they play, and I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. It's truly a weird like. Gushue, you're a wonderful, wonderful man, but you're not consistent, my guy. You'll be better soon, maybe.
Next season for sure.
Next season, Gushue, you're my man.
MVP.
I believe in you. O2 versus Panther. I gave O2 3-1. Panther's good.
If you flip it, you'll be correct. It was a 3-1 for Panthera.
Is O2 just being bad right now?
I'm telling you, it's the East, man. Something's going on over there. I don't know.
I respect all the contenders teams that participate here, so like I'm not really super surprised here. I just always give O2 Blast the benefit of the doubt.
They also lose and gain pieces every week.
Yeah,
it's like as soon as they get somebody doing well enough, they get signed to a team. And it's like, okay, now we have to find somebody else.
True. O2 does get picked apart consistently, so I get why they might suck sometimes, and all of a sudden they're like, you know what, they're actually really good. Good for Panthera though. Dynasty versus Poker Face.
3-0 for Dynasty.
Poker Face, you can do better than against Dynasty. Poker, we need to have a talk. Okay?
Just one talk to you.
Face to face. You can beat Dynasty. Yeah, exactly. Face to Poker Face. You can beat Dynasty. They suck. They suck. Profit is the only scare here. Okay, you can do this. Just.
And he's literally player of the match. Every win that we've spoken about with them, he's player of the match.
Because he's the only. He literally does the proper thing for Shock, but he's just not as good as proper. He just has to carry. That's just how it works. And Poker Face just needs. I can't believe it's a 3-0 though. I expected Poker Face to have a map, but I don't know. Good for Dynasty, but I'm still gonna say this up.
Yeah. Until proven otherwise.
Until proven otherwise, they're bad. Which proving otherwise means they beat a non-contenders team. So
I think I'll give them the step above bad. They're a mediocre team right now.
Absolutely. They're mediocre in the league with contenders.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's mediocre in the East, so it's kind of tough where mediocre lands there.
Yeah, it's if it wasn't contenders teams and they were mediocre here, it'd be different. But once they beat a non-contenders team, we'll talk about them not being bad. Chengdu Charge versus Shanghai Dragons.
Yep, exactly. I mean, you dang near nailed it. You were too generous. No, you weren't generous.
I wasn't generous enough against the Chengdu Charge.
And I don't blame you.
Yeah, I think this is after this is because we figured out the same day they dropped.
This was during the podcast.
Yeah, we figured out exactly they dropped Choice A1 and picked up Jinmu. So I gave them. That's why Chengdu Charge got no points on my pick'ems. I noticed that. I gave them no points both times. So that's probably it. That's literally it. They're so bad. I gave them no respect.
Yeah.
Chengdu Charge gets no points from me. That's good for Dragons.
That's all previous, yeah.
Yeah, good for Dragons, but
Dragons feel on the up and up.
Yeah, I feel like it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Next week it'll change for sure. We'll look stupid. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. would you like to move on to actually doing some pick'ems?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What's the fan prediction for his first match?
Oh, that 10%'s crazy.
Who gave them 10%?
Toronto fans.
God. What's
You know,
bad is that Toronto needs to make this just to be in their actual city. Just to
yep.
be in their city.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate.
It is. It is. It is.
They should have. I don't want to say should have made those changes earlier because no one could have predicted the way it went. But still, it's like, man.
Yeah. Do I have boosters? Do I have any booster I got? I think 2 per season.
I think it said 2. Yeah.
2 at the top. Yep. You can see the 2 at the top, right under Vex's face.
Hey.
Hey. I don't know what boost I should give out here. What I got one more week, right? Here's the week. Let's see if we can.
Yep.
What think about it?
There it is. Houston Eternal. That's a 3-0.
That is a 3-0. That is absolutely a 3-0.
Well, in Atlanta, Justice, almost unless Atlanta do some crazy stuff, that's a 3-0.
Yeah, those 2 get my boost. Because you're right. Those 2 are 3-0s. If they're not 3-0s, then things are going bad.
Yeah. The unpredictable happened.
It's a good thing we talked about this because this lock-in is in literally
Yeah, those games happen here in like an hour.
Yeah, so let's be glad we did it right now. Should I give Defiant 1 point?
I'm not giving them a point. We're getting closer to playoffs. I think these teams are going to be locked in more. I think Houston is dialed up past that that win against Atlanta. I think they're going to stay dialed in for the rest. I could be because I like Toronto. Don't get me wrong. Toronto's one of those teams I'm very much a fan of, but I'm not going to give them a point.
I fully agree with that. I think how many teams make it to playoffs in the West?
Oh God, is it 8?
In the West?
See, is it 6 or 8? I think it might be 6. I could be lying. I could be talking completely out of my butt.
Is it 2 in the East and 6 in the West, or is it like?
I want to say it's 6.
6. Okay, I don't know. I don't.
I can't remember. Can't remember. You shouldn't put me on the spot like that.
Yeah. How dare I? I'm gonna Google this. How many teams make it to the Overwatch? Once the 12 finalized, the received into the double playoff bracket on their overall league points.
So is it 8 in the West and then 4 in the East?
That would make sense.
Yeah, saying 12 teams.
At the end of the global play-in tournaments, 2020. Okay, so 2023
yeah, okay.
You see it on my screen? At the end of the global play-in tournaments, the top 5 teams in the West region and the top 3 teams in the East region will be drafted into groups of 4. After competing in 2 concurrent double elimination brackets, 2 teams from each group will advance to a single elimination grand finals bracket. Catch all the action live from whatever in Toronto. So we are. I'm guessing. I'm just gonna tell you the top 4 picks I got: Atlanta, Houston, Mayhem, Boston. And if I had to pick one, if I had to just be honest here, it's between Toronto and New York for the West.
New York.
Yep.
That's a brave man.
New York or Toronto. Glads ain't making it. They suck now. Vancouver is just. I don't think Vancouver could beat Shock. But I don't think. Shock would be the other 5th one I'd give it to. So I want to give Toronto the benefit of the doubt here in 3-1 because I'm going to have them beat Justice later on. But if I give them a 3-0 here and I don't feel like right giving a 3-0 here. So it's hopium here. It's all hopium. Okay, it's all hopium. Toronto's currently a 5-8, and they literally have to win every game for. You know what? Actually, they're not making it. Never mind. I'm still giving them 131 because they have to literally win every game for them to make it, I think. Because Shock is 7-7. 7-7. Vancouver 6-7, yep. Okay, yep. I mean, Vancouver, Shock. I don't know. Okay. Glads versus New York. What do you think?
I really want to give it to New York. I'll be honest with you.
I'm giving
Just
it
the
to New York.
way, just the way that big lads have been booming. Yeah, so
Ooh.
it's 50-50.
Oof. Look at New York is 6-8 right now, while Glads is 6-9. Like, I'm giving it to New York here.
Yeah. Does it go the distance, or do you think it's a pretty easy match?
Okay, Glads get 1 point no matter what here. I don't think New York can 3-0 Glads.
I agree.
But
Do they get 2?
can they get 2? I don't. Glads have been looking bad, real bad.
I think a 3-1 is safe.
3-1's very safe, but I don't know if like Glads. What's sad is I don't even know if Glads can hit that. To be fair, they're not looking good. They're not doing good. They're just. I'll give them a 3-1. I don't think they're good enough to get 2, and I think they'll be lucky to get 1. Vancouver versus Titans.
Could be 3-0.
Or I said Vancouver versus Titans. Eternal versus Titans. Oh yeah, absolutely. Eternal gets 3-0. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
They're getting the 3. Not even close.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Vancouver gets 3. It is gonna 3-0. Vegas didn't win that shit versus Valiant. They're not gonna win something versus the possible 5th team of the league. That's just not gonna work. What's actually probably sad is that the real top 5 teams is gonna be Shock versus Titans, and whoever wins that's gonna be 5th.
Yeah, probably. This is really gonna be because I mean they play Vegas, and then the day they play each other, and the day after that, Shock play Vegas. So it's really, like you said, it's gonna be guaranteed on whoever wins this matchup.
Yep, because they're both very good. They're very like worth it. Glad versus Houston.
3-0.
Yeah, I agree with that. 3-0 Houston. Justice versus Excelsior.
Give me a 3-2 Justice favor.
3-2 Justice. What do teams? What do people say?
Yeah, that 12% is crazy.
Who the fuck is a 13?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Why? Who the fuck gave him 13% to win that shit? Okay, this one's gonna be close. I can see that. I can see that. But,
I mean, they're dead. Look at their series. They're dead even. So this could really go either way. Yeah. 0-3, 3-0, 1-3, 1-3. This could go either way.
Which one do you think's gonna win?
I'm giving Justice the nudge.
I'm giving Excel versus the nudge, but Justice gets 2 points here. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna go to distance. Honestly, I think this is probably gonna be the most entertaining match to watch that day. Well,
I don't know. This next one
maybe
a banger. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I ain't gonna put a number down until you say what you do here.
Well, you know my opinion as the shock dick writer, as I am.
It's okay. It's okay. Some dick is good. Some dick is good.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. There's no hate here for dick lovers.
We need this win to go. Like, we need it big time. So I'm gonna go 3-1 for Shock.
Both these teams need this win.
Yeah.
And you know what's sad is that the whole competition is proper good enough to win against Vancouver.
That's what I was just thinking.
And can Vancouver overcome not having a practice DPS line? I truly want to give it to Vancouver.
Do whatever your heart possesses, sir.
And it's not because of Shock being bad.
No, sure.
It's because this is a good matchup, and I truly don't know what team would actually win this. Because it really is. Proper's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. He's gonna.
It just depends on how much of the load he can carry.
Yeah, and how much has Vancouver scrimmed? How much has Vancouver truly practiced here? Because this is a few weeks ago. This is a brand new DPS line. While now it's like, well, have they figured it out? Have they not figured it out? If it comes in and immediately you see them switch between who plays Sombra and who plays Tracer, I'm gonna say I'm wrong and Shock wins this.
Yeah.
But if they come in like this is your game, this is your character, no more switching. That's it. What's that? What's the rating?
A lot of Shock fans.
A lot of Shock fans actually. With actually history to back that up. Extra history to back that up. I mean, I'm gonna give it Titans.
Yes, sir.
Only because I want Sugar Free to win. After being so long out of the league, I want Sugar Free to literally at least make it to playoffs his first time in the league when they keep telling
First
him.
and only.
First and only. Because he's been playing for a long time.
Oh no, he's been trying, definitely.
It's just because he's young.
Yeah.
And then this is the first year they also loaded it, so he could have, if they would have did last year, he would have been able to play. Even the year before that, he would have been able to play. They loaded it by 2 years. It's crazy. Poor guy. Toronto versus Justice. Let's see what the fans say. Toronto.
I'm agree with the fans here.
Me too.
I think Toronto squeaks out with maybe even a 3-1. Like I said, I really like this Toronto squad. I think if there was another year to give, I think this team could really be something next year.
I agree with that. Toronto just hasn't lived up to it. I feel like Toronto's really, really trying to like get the dub here though, because the playoffs is in their city.
Yeah, they at least need a showing, right? Even if it's just a play-in match, you know what I mean?
They need something.
They need something.
Yep. I already put my vote down because I'm not gonna turn up another.
Yeah.
The Toronto gets no more points ever. Shock's gonna 3 of them.
Have to.
Yeah, 88.
Hey, Vegas got some fans though. I'll give it to them.
Yeah, they dedicated. You get you a Vegas fan.
I'm telling you, they're not gonna cheat on you.
They won't.
They're just loyal.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, that's the prediction for West region. East region week 4.
God, this East region.
I don't know. What do you think?
3-1 for Dynasty.
3-1 for Dynasty.
I don't believe in Chengdu. I believed in Guangzhou. I don't believe in Chengdu.
God, you're right. Because I would usually say Dynasty lose this, but it's Chengdu charge now.
Everything, all that pizzazz that they had as Guangzhou is gone. Like all that hope that I believed in. They were one of my favorite East teams to watch. It's just
now charge suck.
Yeah.
Even if they win this, they're still not even going to get enough points for me.
And it's nothing against like Gaga or Jimmy in them, but you can't just completely change a roster this late in the game into an old, like dated roster. You know, with all due respect, and exchange coaching, everything, and really expect them to be able to pull something out of this.
You can't get rid of your best player and be like, we're gonna do this. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're saving money. That's what the hell has happened.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Poker Face versus Panther. Yeah, Panther. 3-1.
Yep.
Poker Face seems to be the worst contenders team here.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly. Inferno versus Dragon.
I don't know if I'd give them a match.
You don't know if you give
a map. Excuse me.
I give them one.
I'll give you that. That's
because
fair.
I give them one consistently. I want Shanghai at least one consistently. Maybe Hopium. Probably a lot of Hopium. Seoul versus Seoul.
I think Seoul wins it.
I think you're right. Right on the money. One of these Seoul teams is gonna hit 3 points.
That is true. Okay,
no,
give me a 3-1 for Infernal.
I ain't giving
the reason I'm giving it a 1 is if they go to Shambali.
Fair enough.
Dynasty doesn't lose on Shambali, so if they can get their way there, they'll be good.
I want them to go to Shambali and still lose it, just because it'd be funny.
That'd be heartbreaking. That's all they have left.
It's Shambali in there. Yeah, Inferno's I'm gonna say 3-0.
That's fair.
Not even Dallas Fuel. Not even close.
You don't think so?
I think Spark's worse than Chengdu Charge right now.
I disagree.
I mean, that's fair. What do you think with Spark versus Fuel?
I think I think I see the upset. I think I see Spark winning. This is copium, definitely.
I mean,
I'm okay with that because I believe in Shy and Leave. I think it's 3-2. Gooshway knows where my heart lies.
We stand Gooshway on this.
We do.
I guess I give it to you. Spark isn't like you said earlier.
I
They
get
was
why
play.
you're timid with them. I definitely do,
They just play
but
up and down. Like they could be the
they
best
do.
team all of a sudden. Like this could be like literally the champions into the they suck. Like
Yep.
it's
And
it's
then
day
they
to day.
drought. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a day. I'll give them one because
That's fair.
I do think Dallas wins this, but I don't want to say Spark's just that bad. It's just some days they
Hmm.
aren't, and some days they aren't.
It's impossible to predict them.
Mhm.
It's so impossible.
What is this? What is this matchup? That's actually very close too.
Yeah.
What's the? Okay, that's actually interesting.
Hmm.
Any things you want to see?
Uh, what's that bottom game?
The
Nothing I'm really overly interested in. That's what I figured for that one as well.
yeah. Soul versus Soul. Who's Soul? Soul. Got it. Soul.
Yep, so definitely Solon.
Soul and Soul. Yep. OT versus Poker
I don't
Face.
know, man. See, I get that. I get why the
Yeah,
fans predicting, but poor O2 can't keep a player.
true, but they're gonna.
I definitely am giving it to O2.
I don't. Yeah.
They just signed Lee Soo Min, Dynasty's old rookie support, I
Mhm.
believe.
I'm giving OT the win, but Poker Face gets 2 points.
Okay, fair, fair. I think I'll call it 3-1,
That's fair.
just to be different.
Yeah, I mean, it's close. Charge versus Dreamers.
Give me Dreamers, man. Give me Dreamers.
Me both.
Yeah, I don't know if you give. I don't think they get one.
I give them one because so. You know what? I
Okay, the
will.
reason I'm always it's always a safe bet to give a one because literally anyone can win control.
Mhm.
Anyone can win a control map.
I'm debating because I gave them one up here against Dynasty, but I honestly think Dynasty's bad, and I think Dreamers are better.
I think Dreamers are better
So
as well.
I'm gonna give Dreamer. It's gonna be 3-0. I agree with the 3-0.
Okay,
I agree with the 3-0. Dallas versus Pantera. Why is this
oh,
the least amount? Literally,
oh.
Vegas has 10 and 11%. Zero gets 90%.
Panther ain't got no love.
Why? I would.
I don't think it's gonna be a 3-0. I
I don't.
really think yeah, I think Panther can squeak out one,
I'm giving
if
them one.
not two.
I'm giving them one because I love them.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Because I love them. They deserve that. They deserve my love.
And their logo is sexy.
Exactly. It's a good job, but
Love that. Again,
I
how the heck
think
they 4-0? What the heck? That must have been a playoff game.
what? Yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah.
Yeah. It was last. Yeah, remember the playoffs? That summer showdown. I think.
That just threw me off.
Yeah, just every part of the summer showdown. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. What do you think?
I think Spark's gonna have a good weekend. They have to. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give it to Spark. I'm gonna make it a 3-2 for Spark.
I'm giving you 3-2 Dreamers.
That's fair. That last control or a push goes one way and everything changes.
Yep, I think Dreamers are good. I want Dreamers. I want a continuous team to make it to the playoffs. I
I
truly do.
agree.
I want it to be Dreamers. Since Dreamers, I think is the closest one. 5-4. Yep, goodness. OT versus Shanghai. This is close. I feel like this would be
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
What do you expect?
I think Shanghai wins it. I really love I really love O2. I really do. But May 27th was that last game. That's a completely different roster than that's gonna play this weekend.
That's
I, I
true.
I think Shanghai squeaks it out. Yeah.
Nope. I'm giving OT blast.
No, that's fair.
The East is so wishy-washy whether they're good or not, and at least O2 seems to always try their best with what they got, and Dreamers does too. So, someone has to make it playoffs. That's not a non. I continuously need to make it playoffs, and the other two and Dreamers are the only ones that probably can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all of them.
An hour and 30. An hour and 30 seconds now.
Yes, sir. Better lock that in.
Yeah. Say predictions. What? Okay, so as you can see, this is 4 August to 6 August, and then a month later, it's week 5, 26 August. That's crazy to see this.
Yeah, we're winding down to it.
Yeah, this is gonna
It's
be it.
depressing.
It is very depressing. Oof. Oh, that's the last week for the East. This is the last week for the East. I didn't even notice that. That's about the West regions. Shit, this is it for the East. Forever. God, this could. Why did Chengdu even change their roster? They have 2 games left.
They
What the fuck?
threw a choice A1 for 2 weeks.
He's probably thinking that too. He's like, you guys literally couldn't just wait 2 fucking weeks.
Yep.
Like,
I'm assuming they had to pay him the rest of his contract too.
have
So
to, right? That's I like. What the were they thinking? Did they just say like, Jinmu, you want
well,
to be
they're
last
getting
week?
the roster ready for next year.
Gotta be. They're just switching stuff out. You want to go play last week? You want to come play last league?
I'm gonna email him. Let's see if I can't get a
Okay,
roster
yeah,
spot.
I'm gonna be in this game right here. Dreamers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw for the Dreamers though. I'm gonna throw.
Double agent.
Yep. God. What in the world? I am so upset because they just threw away their team for 2 weeks game. This is it. They're not making it. I don't care what they think. They're not making it. Well. That's interesting to see this. I'm saving that.
Smart man.
We're gonna save that. What's the last week? Last week.
Yep, there you go.
Save that.
Why do we gotta play Atlanta our last game?
Oof. Actually, let's see. You want to go through these real fast?
I think you save them.
We save them. Yeah, I'm definitely save them. We can do that. Yeah. You get shit on. Well, you get this. You get this.
Awesome.
And you get this. You get this.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like it. Well, that's all for the pick'ems. Is there anything you want to say? You want to do before we end it?
Just appreciate everybody for sticking through the video. Apologize for the no podcast this week. This is on me. We'll be back Monday with a another banger of an actual pod and recap of these games, these banger games coming up. We got some in an hour.
True. Don't hate on him. It's okay. He's sick. He doesn't deserve to hate. Love him. Love y'all. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.